Today I'm talking about the new road trip sex comedy film, Joyride. This movie is so good. The basic premise is these childhood best friends are going to China on a business trip, but there's some shenanigans, and so now they have to go on a bit of a road trip across the Chinese countryside. And yeah, I really enjoyed this film. Like, I had a smile on my face the entire time. There's 4 women in the main group, and all of them are really great. They're all very different, but you can still see like how they would be friends with each other. And they all have like their own interesting stories going on, their own issues that they're going through, which is so great. Especially like in this genre of film, the character Deadeye is in here, which is one of the character's cousins who just kind of tags along. A character like that in a lesser film would just be the joke of their name and the fact that they're weird. But in this film, they gave them lots of heart. They gave them interest. They gave them things to do. And that was good. That was very good. You need to give your characters things to do and motivations and character arcs. That's an important thing in movies. Who would have thought? And this movie does it so well. It nails the characters. It nails the story. It nails the heart. It nails the jokes. This movie was in contention for the #1 spot. It has a flaw that I'll talk about briefly, but it's a really good movie that I without a doubt recommend. It is a road trip movie though, and it does do most of the tropes of a road trip movie, but for the most part I think they put enough of a spin on them to make them unique and stand out and doesn't feel done before. A good example is they of course did the drug sequence part where a bunch of them get high for some reason. It happened in a very natural way that added to the plot, that gave them some more struggles to deal with. It just really worked. All around it just worked. And I think also played into the themes of it, with like racism and stuff. Unfortunately, there was another instance of them doing a road trip movie trope that just didn't work. And it's the one I dislike the most. And it's the trope of the 2 main characters. One of them has kept a secret from the other one the entire film. And then during a really emotional moment, somehow the secret just slips out. And now they're pissed at each other. And it's so bad that they can't be friends anymore. So now they split apart for like 10 minutes. I don't think they really built up to it enough, and it just felt so out of place for this movie. I don't feel like the characters really would have taken things to that extreme of ending friendships over this secret. So I am complaining, but I don't think this complaint is gonna affect everyone as much as it did me, because apparently I've just watched a bunch of road trip movies, and I still love this movie. Like, I really had a great time with it. Really all my complaint did was push this movie out of the #1 spot. But it is really good, and I really recommend it because I wanted to make enough money so that we get a sequel, because it's really freaking good. And now for my ranking. I put this at #4 in the really like section. And this is out of a total of 37 new movies so far this year.